I have definitely asked myself the question recently of whether we're all aliens. Now, whenever I've done some meditations and things like that, where spirit have sort of taken me to a different part of the world or a different part of the universe, I have had interactions with definitely beings that I would say are extraterrestrial beings. And also, whenever I've been working with certain people on the earth, it has transpired through that reading that I have been getting that they've been connected to extraterrestrials and have come to the earth for a purpose. And then they've been gobsmacked thinking, I've always felt this. And, there might have been other things in there that have made them think that. I have never been the sort of person that has always had a firm belief in UFOs and extraterrestrials. It's been very much a case of there's a curiosity there and I wonder if it exists. But through the experiences that I have had, both myself directly and with other people that I've helped on their path, I definitely believe that there's an intermingling between the two. So aliens walk amongst us, I think, is the short version of what I'm trying to say here. I definitely think that aliens will have been here, without a doubt. I know that they're expecting to be more alien sightings in the future and more, suspected UFO sightings. Now, there's one thing as well that I was really eager to share. I had a moment the other evening, and I'm convinced I was abducted by aliens. I'm just going to come out to say that. I can remember watching a show years and years and years ago, and the person had been talking about the fact that they had made a cup of tea. They had sat down to drink the cup of tea and they went to take a sip, and all of a sudden it was freezing cold and the clock had, fast forwarded so much time, like an hour or whatever it might have been. And they were convinced that it was some sort of alien encounter where the time had been erased from their memory. Now, I picked up my phone from my bedside the other evening. I think this is maybe 2 weeks ago. And the realization only came to me like a day or two later. I looked at my phone and it was 1:11 a.m. It was 1:11 a.m. and 11s tend to be angel numbers. And I went to take a screenshot of it. And all of a sudden I sat it down and my phone actually said 1:31 or 1:30. So it had suddenly changed. And it was very, very profound because I had got excited at the fact that it was 1:11 and not 1:31. So I'm just convinced that I lost 20 minutes in that period to an alien abduction. Can't remember what happened, but I'm definitely convinced that there's things that happen on this earth that we just have no knowledge over and that we will not be able to make sense of until the higher power decides that it's to be made sense of. And I think it's probably an important thing to reiterate as well on this point. We're not the ones that are in charge here. We are very much not in charge. We are allowed to exist here. We're allowed to continue. There's a higher power that dictates the parameters of our existence and what can happen and what can't happen. And if there's information of corruption, a corrupt politician, if that's set to come to a surface, that's decided at a higher power. That's not something that can be repressed on the earth plane just at our will. There's something bigger than us that is here and orchestrating this all. But I've never for once been shown anything around extraterrestrials or UFOs being something to be scared of. Absolutely not. There's very much a peaceful coexistence there. I'm not sure if coexistence is the right word, but definitely if someone was to say to me, oh, there's a UFO that has landed in the park beside me, we best run, for our lives, I wouldn't be worried in the slightest. It would be very much my feeling of they come in peace. They're not coming to do harm.